Okay, hey guys. So, I'm doing another questions vid because I'm awesome. And apparently my life is really interesting, so you all want to know more about it. Okay. And Rosie wanted me to sing, and I said that I would only sing if I got more questions because I'm a whore. Okay, so start off. Rosie asked, why did I decide to learn Japanese? Okay, well, there's a short answer and there's a long answer. Short answer is because Japanese is a really cool language, and it sounded really pretty to me. Like, I was really big into anime. I was a total weeaboo when I was little, or younger, like in middle school and my early years in high school. And I still do like certain animes, just not like all of them. But definitely there are some that I still really like Air TV and all that shit. Why am I talking about that? Anyway, that's the short answer. The long answer is because at the end of my senior year, my dad totally went crazy bananas, and he moved out of our house, and all this shit happened. And he pretty much ruined my life. And for a really long time, he had been telling me to learn Chinese, Portuguese, or Indian. Like Hindi, I guess. I don't really... Someone tell me what they speak in India, because I really don't know what the language is. I think it's Hindi. Is it Hindi? It's probably Hindi. Okay. Anyway, he told me to learn one of those languages, because those were three global economies, Brazil, India, China. And that if I wanted to succeed, I should probably learn one of them. So, me being the bitch that I am, was like, fuck you, I'm not learning any of those languages. And I didn't want to do Spanish again because I've been living in Houston pretty much my whole life. And I know quite a bit of Spanish. I've taken like 4 years of it, and just living there, you encounter it a lot. So I knew I didn't want to do that again because I've been taking it pretty much my entire school life. So I wanted to take Japanese, and it was kind of to stick it to my dad, but I ended up really, really enjoying it, and it's a really, really pretty language. And I'm loving every minute of it. My teacher's great. Gyoko Sensei, she's fabulous. She's very, very cute. So that's why I decided to learn Japanese. Mel asked what are some good ways to relieve ear pressure. I'm looking at this right now on eHow Health, and it says how to relieve sinus pressure in your ears. There's some things here. Drink plenty of fluids. Apply a warm compress. Sleep with your head elevated. Take a hot shower. Purchase a decongestant. Talk to your doctor about an antibiotic to kill the infection that you might have. So those are some good ways to relieve ear pressure. Do not stick foreign bodies in your ear, you dumbass. To whoever does that, don't do that. It's really bad for your ear. And earwax is a natural thing. And if you're having a problem with it, go to your doctor. Jesus. And you shouldn't be sticking things in your ears anyway, because that's weird and unnatural. Don't do it. Sing some Brooke Fraser for me, or sing some Killers for me. Well, what song would you like me to sing? I could sing a little bit of May Waltz, because that one's in my head right now, and I don't want to sing him because I don't do that song justice. I've got a mind to take you away to some white sand and a palm tree parade. I've got the mind to take you away, baby, I've got a mind. Morning sneaks up on us, shines on our sheets, waking me into my favorite dream. My best imagining, never invite, but you'd be the dawning that ended my night. That was a little bit of the song May Waltz by Brooke Fraser. She's way better than me. There, I sang. Happy? Okay. Okay, Chris asked some really cool questions. What's my favorite 4-digit number? 1776. Because that's the year that America was born. It's the freest number there is. Sorry, I can't believe I said that. What's my favorite rhetorical device in poetry? Like a rhetorical device? My favorite literary device is like parallel structure. I fucking can't get enough of parallel structure. Parallel structure, if you're wondering, is like when you use an anaphora, which is like you begin the first part of a sentence the same way multiple times. Like I am, or like if you could think of like Ecclesiastes uses a lot of parallel structure. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the time, blah, 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 blah. Like I really like that. That's my favorite thing ever. Rhetorically, I don't know. I can't remember if that's... It's been a while since I've taken like a composition class, so I can't remember if that counts as a rhetorical device or not. I'm such a sad excuse for an English major, I'm sorry. But if I had to say anything, I really like parallel structure. And I think I really started liking that whenever, and I just really love it. I love vignette style too. Fragmented sentences and stuff. I love Sandra Cisneros. She's the one who really got me into parallel structure. And a lot of my writing utilizes heavily on parallel structure. Like I'm kind of a whore for it. What was my favorite science experiment? Like in school. In 8th grade we did a really cool thing where we made chocolate to represent sedimentary rocks and heat and pressure, and then we went through the different like ways of making like the rock cycle. We made it with chocolate. That was really fun because you got to eat it even though it was kind of gross, like because you had been handling it and it had been in like fucking dishes and stuff. I didn't really eat it, but like the concept was cool. If I could speak one new language with 100% fluency, what would I pick and why? Chinese, motherlicka, because my dad's kind of right, and if you can know Chinese fluently, you are set as far as global economies are concerned, and I could make a ton of money. That or Arabic, because that way I could work for the government, and that would be really cool because I'd be a woman and I'd be speaking Arabic fluently, and I'd be working for the government, so my benefits would be really bitchin', and I would probably get paid a lot. What's my favorite historical figure from the 1800s? Well, Andrew Jackson. He was from the 1800s, wasn't he? He better have been. Hold on. Yes! Okay, he died in 1845, so like kind of right before the Civil War. Okay, Andrew fucking Jackson. I mean, he's kind of an asshole, like his Indian policy was horrible, but he was just a really cool guy, in my opinion. He was just really awesome. Come on, Chris. Andrew Jackson. Hands down. He's the best. I could talk forever about Andrew Jackson. I fucking love him. What are some of my favorite books / series? Heather asked this. My favorite book is City of Thieves by David Benioff. My favorite, I really liked Narnia, the Narnia Chronicles of Narnia, when I was younger. I really liked those. The Magician's Nephew is it goes like A Horse and His Boy, and then The Magician's Nephew, and then probably The Last Battle are my 3 favorite books from the series. Prince Caspian and Voyage of the Dawn Treader were fucking boring, okay? Voyage of the Dawn Treader was so boring. Oh my god. But, A Horse and His Boy, I love that book. This is a really good book. This is actually a really good read. The Unholy Cause. Judas and Castiel have like a bro moment. Like Judas Iscariot. It's weird, but it's really cool. Cass he causes a car accident too. It's really fucking funny. Harry Potter, of course. Anything by John Green. I really liked Heidi. Heidi was my favorite book when I was like a kid. The Ramona series. Anything by Judy Blume. Like the Ramona series. Henry and Beasley, isn't that his name? Ribsy. Something Ribsy. Anything by her. Tales of Fourth Grade Nothing, those kinds of books. The Fudge books. Loved those. Read them constantly. I don't know, but when I got older, I didn't really read a lot of book series. I read a lot of like shoujo manga. Like I read Oran, Fruits Basket, Otomen, those kinds of things. But I didn't really like High School Debut, which is my favorite shoujo manga of all time. Bride of the Water God, which is a manhwa, a Korean series, is really good. But those kinds of things. I didn't really like read a lot of book series because I was reading for school and stuff like that. And, so I haven't really, I don't really like a lot of series. But I like novels. Like I like novels a lot. Katie asks, 2 favorite songs. God damn it, this is such a hard song. This is a hard thing. Drops of Jupiter by Train will always be one of my favorites. And probably This Is a Flag, There Is No Wind by Los Campesinos. Love that song. It is my song. I just love music. I really love music. This is going to sound really nerdy, but I really love Kaiser Waltz by Strauss Jr. to be exact. It's one of my favorite songs. It's obviously a waltz. I love waltzes. Morning Coffee, Morgenblätter. Oh, gotta love it. If I could sleep with any man or woman in the world, who would it be? Anton Yelchin. No. Actually, no. He's too skinny. I can't do skinny guys. I prefer my men a little chunky. I don't know. I want to sleep with a lot of people. I'm kind of a slut, so. Everyone, Katie. I want to sleep with everyone. Just line them up. Line them up. What do I think is the best thing I've ever written? Of everything I've written, what is the best thing I've written? God, that is a hard question. I mean, that's a hard question, Katie. That is a hard-ass question. I'm not gonna lie. I'm Washed by the Water, that fic I wrote about Cass washing Dean's feet. I really enjoyed writing that. I had a lot of fun writing that, and for me personally, it was really cathartic. And I thought that was a really cool concept that no one had done before. So I really like that. I really like that one. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I can't really choose because pretty much everything I write ever, what I'm writing is my favorite thing that I'm writing. Or I wouldn't be writing it. Because I have a lot of ideas, like, all the time. And then Betty asked, what is the most hilarious thing that has ever happened to me? Well, Betty, you have to understand that my whole life is an exercise in hilarity. So I have several questions, and I was thinking about the ones that I would tell you. So my parents took us to Disney World when I was I must have been in 8th grade. We went to Disney World, and if you've never been to Disney World, they have the parks. Sorry, that was a little bit of chocolate and peanut butter from a Reese's cup I ate. And I'm not beside picking it off the wrapper and eating it. Sorry. I went to, and this is just like, you have to understand that the shit I'm about to tell you literally happens to me all the time. Like, this is my life. So we were riding this, in the parks, let me back up. The parks, they have the parks, and then they have the parks subdivided into, like, lands in the parks. So, we were in, Featureland or Tomorrowland, which is in Kings Island. God damn it. It's in Magic Kingdom. And, it's like where Space Mountain is, which is a really fun roller coaster. But they have this thing called the Indy Speedway, which is like go-karts, kind of. And my brother really wanted to ride it. He was probably in 5th grade. And he really wanted to ride it. So I was like, fine, I'll go with you. So we're driving. I'm driving my little car, and it's really hot, and I've been waiting all day to get there. Or all in line for like a million fucking years. And I get in my car, and it stops working. maybe a quarter way down the track. So this track is really long. Like, if you can imagine, like, this is the track, and it's like this giant windy circle fucker thing. Okay. This is the starting place, and there's this thing is packed, and it's a slow load ride, so there's like people everywhere. It goes all the way around, right? My car stops working, like, right here. So, I can't do anything, and the people can't do anything. So, basically what they do is they have the people behind me bash my car all the way around to the entrance. I'm not making this up. They would reverse. They would, like, hit me all the way to the end. So, because I live the kind of life that I have, and because I am who I am, I have learned to find humor in just about everything. I'm laughing my ass off. I am nearly peeing myself. I am laughing so hard. My brother is laughing so hard because he's, like, going really slow, like, beside me, laughing his ass off. My mom is in the background at the gate thing, watching, laughing her ass off. Everybody in my family is laughing at me, and I'm laughing so hard I almost pissed myself. I get off the ride, and I am sobbing. I am laughing so hard. Because, like, that would so happen to me. Shit like that literally happens to me all the time. And that's probably one of the funniest things that has ever happened to me, just because the people behind me were ramming me around this go-kart course. I can't explain how typical that is, though, for me. So, I have lots of other stories if you ever want to hear them. Just, like, shit like that. I mean, that's just my life. My life literally could be a reality show, and a ton of people would think it was really funny. So that's all the questions I got, and I sang a little bit for y'all. It's 20 minutes long. Jesus, I'm gonna edit it and get it out to you. But I love you all, and I hope that I made you smile. Bye.